Hello and welcome to Top10List.org, where you get a world of knowledge in 10 simple points. And on today's episode, we're going to talk about the top 10 $1 per year salary earning CEOs. That's right, I said it. We're going to start at number 10 with Gerald Storch. The CEO of Univision Communications has also opted to pull in only $1 per year, but again, he receives other lucrative perks. Number 9 is Richard D Fairbank. He is the CEO of Capital One Financial Corporation and is also receiving $1 per year as a salary, but owns millions in company shares. Number 8 is Richard Kinder. He is the founder and CEO of Houston Energy Transportation Company, as well as Kinder Morgan Storage Company. Since founding his companies, Kinder has been taking a salary of only $1 per year without any other form of bonuses whatsoever. He has foregone all stock options and awards, as well as use of corporate jets or chauffeured cars. Number 7 is James E. Rogers. James E. Rogers is the CEO of Duke Energy Corporation, takes home only $1 a year, despite over 20 years of experience as a CEO in the electric utility industry. Number 6 is Vikram Pandit. Vikram is the CEO of the world's leading financial institution, Citibank. Stung by heavy criticism regarding the institution's use of bailout money received from the Federal Reserve, Pandit has vowed to take a salary of only $1 per year, with no additional bonuses until the bank regains its former stability and returns to profitability. Number 5 is Eric Schmidt, yet another Google boss who receives a salary of $1 per year. Just like Sergey Brin and Larry Page, Schmidt made the decision after 2005 to trade into the generous paychecks for a package of company stock based upon the overall performance of Google on the market. Number 4 is Steve Jobs. The CEO of Apple Inc., Jobs was the first CEO in the world to accept a $1 per year salary, setting the trend. He has been taking $1 as his annual salary for a number of years already, despite several other Apple executives still pulling in fat yearly paychecks. Jobs did receive, however, an outright compensation package of 1 million restricted shares in the company and is now the owner of approximately 1.2% of Apple's outstanding shares. Number 3 is Sergey Brin, also a founder of Google. After 2005, Brin decided to go the same route as his colleague and friend Larry Page. He now takes home a paltry $1 per year, though that amount is fattened somewhat by shares in a little company that you might have heard of, Google. Number 2 is Larry Page. One of the original founders of Google until 2005, he received market competitive salaries. However, has since opted to turn down his formerly enormous pay package, receiving only $1 per year. Of course, he is compensated in the form of company shares. At number 1, we have Terry Semel, CEO of Yahoo. Until recently, he was the top salaried CEO in the San Francisco Bay Area, taking home a whopping $56.8 million per year. However, beginning in 2008, his annual paycheck now amounts exactly $1. As published in documents made public by the U.S. Securities Commission, for the next 3 years, he will be eligible to receive an annual bonus of up to 1 million shares, in addition to the option to purchase an extra 6 million shares at the fixed price of $31.59 each. This incentive for retention was approved by the board of directors of the company under its management compensation agreements. Thank you for joining us on this edition of Top 10. You know, on one end, it does look noble that these CEOs receive $1, but on the other end, I just can't really get with it because you're still making millions in shares. If you want to impress people, really live on a salary of $1 per year. That'll show humility. Thanks for joining us. If you enjoyed this episode, click subscribe and don't hesitate to join us again for another edition of Top 10.